Welcome back to the Voice of Metal, where we talk about all things metal. Um, Before I get started, I would like to say that I just finished Dune. That's why I'm on later. Dune 2 or Part 2, and it was really good. I really enjoyed it. I really liked it a lot. I was a little bit tired. I get to get some sleep, but I kind of dozed off on part of it. But it's definitely not a boring movie by any means. It's rather fascinating, and I'm not gonna give away anything, so I'll keep my mouth shut about certain things. So but you never know what'll happen later on down the road. So if you have not seen it, I suggest if you've never seen the first one, see the first one before you go see the second one. That way you kind of have a little bit more of the, you know, information about the storyline from the first one to the second one. Um, so yeah, check it out if you're a sci-fi fan like me, like Star Wars, Star Trek, Dune, whatever. But anyway, and while I'm at it, right there, see that? Check. I'll make sure I point the right spot. Basically, that is Carla's website for her phenomenal artwork. And like I said before, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably be saying it for a while. I probably will eventually take it down. But for now, I do know she had an operation. She definitely could use the money. I don't know if she's got her bill paid off. I don't know where she is in her surgery. I'm sure she's had that done already, and she's probably been over the recovery. I'm not even sure how the surgery she had, how long you have to stay out, or what the whole procedure is, and this, that, and the other. So I'm assuming it's probably all well and done because she's had some pictures online, and yeah, so it's probably already good to go. But anyway, um, I got thinking. I got a list here of top Colorado metal bands, and I was thinking try to do some maybe more localized bands from different states. But there is one, and I didn't even look that up before I started. That is a local band, and there's another gentleman that actually told me about them because he is friends with a gentleman that's in this band, and apparently he's doing the cinematography filmmaking for his video for his band, which I'm not gonna mention the name yet because I want to wait until later. I want to make sure I got the name right. But um, the local band that's here in town, well, he knows. I think I don't know if they're in the Springs or in Denver, but the band's name is Flesh Digest. Um, and I heard some of their music and is really really good. So, and I'm hoping this other band that he's in is really well too. I got to hear one song that they're working on, and it sounds really really good. And the meaning behind the name is a little bit something I guess he couldn't say at work, so he said, "Yeah, I'd have to tell you later." Um, anyway, um, he actually works at one of the local paint shops here in town, and I met him because of needing some paint for my house to rent it out, and I was trying to match a certain paint and this that, and the other, and I had to get some stuff later on, so I went back there and just talked to him a couple of days ago about it, and got me thinking about doing state bands, metal bands. So people that are in certain states might want to check those bands out. I think that would be worthwhile to see and find out. So I got a list. I had Gemini find them for me because I mean, trying to find a specific band in a certain state may take a while. I don't know. There might be lists out there. It's hard to say, but I figured it might be easier to do that. So here is a list, and some of these I probably don't know any of the local bands, but you never know. Oh, that reminds me. Before I move on with the list, there's two that I know of that I personally know. One is a lady that actually she's done some movie work, and she's also been in another band, and she also knew this one band that I liked, and knows some of the people in there. She opened for them. Is Mind Incision? Is she's a bass player for them, and I've already talked about this before. And the other band actually opened for the band of the women that opened for the other band I was talking about. She was in Denver called Purge of the Heretics. It's a female led band. And very good, by the way. She's got a great voice. So if you're in the Denver area, or you're maybe if she's touring abroad, Colorado, somewhere out there, check out Persia the Heretics. Very awesome bands. I love them. They're both really great. Mind Incision, I think I'm not sure where they're at. If they're getting up there, or if they're doing tours yet, or not. I haven't really looked into it, so we'll see. Number 20 is Spectral Voice, from a black metal band from Denver, creates a haunting and atmospheric sound. Just so you know, some of these bands I might have actually already seen before, but I just didn't catch the name when they were there. So uh, I apologize to the bands that I didn't get their name when they were doing it, so it's hard saying. So this is kind of interesting. Spectral Voice. So I'll have to check these out. I'll try to make a list this time. I know I've been a little late, not more than a little lazy on my playlist lately. I haven't been doing as many because I keep forgetting to do them. Slaughterknot is a death metal band from Denver. Brutal and technical and death metal band. Um, let's see what else here. Okay, number 18. I think this is Replicade. I think is how you say this, but I'm not sure.
Replay side.
Replacide. Okay, I was wrong. Black metal band from Denver creates a dark and atmospheric sound. That's number 18. Um, oh, this one's Psycho Fast. I don't know.
Psychropter.
Psychropter. I want to make sure you did that right. Psychropter is number 17. Death metal band from Fort Collins. That's not too far from where I live at. So technical and brutal death metal bands. So they might have opened for some of those bands. It's hard to say. Number 16 is Fueled by the Dead. The melodic death metal from Denver. Melodic. Oh, you know what I'm saying. A death metal band with a catchy hooks and soaring vocals. So some of these I'm gonna have to find out. Maybe I need to go actually see shows to see these bands to see if they're any good, because I have no idea. So it'd be kind of interesting. I live in Colorado, so I've been to a couple shows, like I said, and depends on which concert I'm going to, whether I'll see a local band or not. I know it's usually the smaller bands like Raven and some others, which actually was surprising. They had touring bands, not a local band, which is not very good. And the reason why, the security guard told me that the people that own Herman's Hideaway just recently bought Herman's Hideaway from the original owner, is what it was. So they're under new ownership, so they didn't know some of that, and that's the reason why it didn't draw in people, because some of the other bands may not be well known, but the local bands would bring those people in to not only introduce the band to the bigger bands to the fan base in Colorado Springs, or Denver, in the Colorado area, to draw some crowds. So if people know about the local bands, they're more likely to go to the concert to see the bigger name bands that they may or may not know. So some people might see one, want to see one or the other, or all three. It's hard saying. Because like me, there's a couple bands in a couple of places that I didn't know anything about, and I try to look them up. I try to listen to the music before I go to the show, so at least I have an idea what they sound like. Because to me, it's one, shows a kind of respect to them. Two, it's just one of those things. I want to kind of have a end thing on it. Number 16 is Fueled by Death. Oh, I already did this one. Never mind. Um, sorry about that. 16 is Coctus. Oh God, it looks like toxic.
Caustic Christ.
Caustic. Okay, make sure I knew how to say that. Just it's not coming out. And this one is a death metal band from Colorado Springs, a veteran death metal band known for their intense and punishing sound. So that'd be kind of interesting to hear what they sound like, especially when they're from Colorado Springs. And I'd love to get to meet them. I I think that'd be kind of cool. Maybe I'll have them on the show. Who knows? That's part of the reason why I'm going to do the local band here first, because if they see the video and they see their name, hey, get a hold of me. Let me know that you're one of those bands or in one of the bands, because I'd love to have you on. So you know. Even though I butchered the one name, go figure. See, like this one, creatine, I think is how you say it. But I'll make sure I said it right. Oops, not. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Cretin.
Creedon. Okay, I said that wrong. Creedon. Grindcore from Denver, brutal and fast paced grindcore band. Number 13 is In the Valley Below. Metal post metal, shoegazing from Boulder. Okay. While not strictly metal, blends elements of shoegaze and post rock. I don't even know what post rock is, to be honest. I mean, yeah, I've never heard of that before. But anyway, moving on. Number 12 is Dreadnought, progressive metal from Denver, combining elements of doom, black metal, and progressive metal. That sounds interesting. Number 10 is Oracle, progressive metal band, metal from Denver, progressive metal band blending thrash, death, and classic rock. Number 9 is The Hunt, or Hunt, death metal from Denver, rising star in the Denver metal scene, known for brutal and technical death metal. Okay. Seems like there's a lot of death metal in Colorado. I have no idea. I think this is Messiah's, but I'm not sure.
Munsons.
Munsons. Okay, the Munsons. Punk rock, hardcore, punk from Denver. Not a metal, but punk. Okay, high punk energy metal bands. Number 7 of Feather and Bone. Grindcore horror from Denver. Unique band blending grindcore and elements of horror and noise rock. I think I might have seen these guys because it kind of reminds me of the band that I just saw. Maybe not too long ago. Number 6 is Wayfarer. Atmospheric black metal from Fort Collins, known for epic atmospheric metal incorporating folk and pagan metal elements. It's hard saying. Number 5 is Glacial Tomb. Blackened sludge metal from Denver. I never heard of sludge metal. Okay. Relatively new, but gaining a reputation for punishing and atmospheric music. Number 4 is Primitive Man, sludge metal from Denver. One man band known for incredible heavy and atmospheric music. That'd be interesting to see what that sounds like, because it's one guy playing the band. Definitely different. Number 3 is Havoc, thrash metal from Denver, a leader in the new way of metal thrash metal, known for a tight music ship and aggressive sound. Sorry, my stomach is not feeling too good, so I might have to leave early. Number 2 is Blood Incarnation, technical death metal from Denver, and then I don't know how you pronounce number 1.
Khemmis.
Khemmis. Okay, number 1 is Khemmis. Is an epic doom metal from Denver, and yeah, it's kind of interesting. So I had to cut it short because I'm definitely not feeling the greatest in the world. I think it might be the popcorn upsetting my stomach. So, because I have some sensitive stomach problems sometimes, it happens. But anyway, I will let you guys all go, and I thank you very much for watching the broadcast this time. And I apologize for cutting it a little bit on the short side at the end here, but don't forget to headbang, like, and subscribe. Those buttons out there. And don't forget to, if you're in a band, let me know, and I will definitely try to get you on here to talk and get to know you a little bit better, and we'll see what happens. And thank you, and have a good night. Take care.